We now introduce our guest for the show, Dinakar Lanka, leader BJP, Dr. Jayaraj B, political analyst, Dr. Sudhir Mehta, chairman and MD of Pinnacle Industries, and also Mr. Manik Kindra, who's the founder of PinClick. Gentlemen, appreciate you all for joining us on the broadcast here. A very important issue that concerns each and every one of us in different ways. I'll start with Dr. Jayaraj B, political analyst. Dr. Jayaraj, we just heard the Kerala Chief Minister today talk about the labor laws in India and how they need a reform. We looked at the Anna Sebastian death case as well. Do you really think the labor laws in India have matured enough to be able to deal with what's happening? There is a lot of modernization in the way we work today, but are the laws still as archaic as they were many, many years ago?
As we all know, especially in special economic rules, zones, the rules are different. And in this stressful working condition, a lot of work pressure is put on the employers, and there is no strict labor laws. You are punishing the culprits. Here, the sad death of Anna Sebastian is one of the examples that have been recently come out, and many of those end up in resignation from the institution as well. Being a psychologist, I can say that if they want to work in a combat like situation, why don't they address with a stress tool to the employees? Can they withstand the stress? According to the Hans-Ellis theory, when you get a shock and counter shock and later you're going to death. That is the general adaptation syndrome theory by Hans-Ellis, and it is applicable in all the industries as well as in IT industry as well. That is why it is high time to revive and to rewrite the current employer rules working in this type of conditions in, I think, in banking sector, in IT sector, and every other sector, even in education sector. I'm coming from an education sector also. So in education sector, people are working to create more work rather than being productive or creative. Or the end result is what? This type of dropout, this type of burnout, this type of sudden demise like deaths and
Exactly.
suicides and depression and all the other disorders connected with stress and anxiety. And this should be ended, and a proper, discussion
Absolutely.
should be made by the experts on this thing. And if needed, laws to be rewritten. Actually, there are some laws to be. There are laws there. Strict imposition of these laws is more possible because of these special economic zones. There, even the employees are not even allowed to protest for their rights, and a lot of other, uh, what do you call other type of
Absolutely. Dr. Jaraj
speaking
will get into the
employees.
details of that. What exactly are the issues in India? What the government also needs to do? And before I go to the other panelists, we also have a caller here right now from Mumbai, Mr. Noor Ahmed. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening.
Right. Good evening, Mr. Noor Ahmed. Go ahead.
You see, we are using human being like a machine. Okay? And you should understand that the staff, the employees is your assets. Your staff is your asset. If your asset is not happy, your company will be never happy. And if you want your company to grow up, you have to make sure that your staff is happy. Don't use them like a sugarcane, removing each drop of the blood from the sugar like a sugarcane. For example, like a sugarcane, you must have seen the machine how it works. So afterwards, love your staff, take care of your staff, build better foundation.
Right. Right, Mr. Noor Ahmed. Appreciate you joining us.